What's going on, everyone? Welcome to 100 Days of Hardcore Minecraft. Day 1, I spawned in a spruce forest and started chopping down some wood. Food was also a necessity. Luckily, there were a lot of sweet berries around, so I started collecting them. After collecting the berries, I ran into a cave, so I made a wooden pickaxe. After making the wooden pickaxe, I started mining cobblestone and then made a stone pickaxe so I could mine the iron. It was only 7, but it was better than nothing. As I walked a little more into the cave, I found another batch of 8. It was getting close to nighttime, so I started looking for some sheep to kill so I could make a bed. I got 3 pieces of wool and stumbled upon some pumpkin. Then I started exploring to look for a place to live, and I ran into a jungle. I was mining the entirety of day 2, so nothing special there, but I got tons of iron and coal. On day 3, I was still adventuring when I found the perfect place to live in. I started cutting down some oak and spruce wood to build my house out of. I spent the whole day gathering resources and clearing out an area for my house. On day 4, I started the design for my house and used spruce logs for the layout. Then I built the floor out of oak wood and it was looking pretty good. Then I started smelting my iron, and then I started building out a dock that leads from my home all the way to land. Then I went to eat lunch and take a shower, so I went AFK. While we're AFK, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, you might be wondering why I'm doing 100 days of hardcore survival again. I already did it. Well, it's because when I updated my other world to the brand new snapshot, my world corrupted and I lost everything. When I got into the world, none of the buildings were there, which was really weird because I still had all my items, but the buildings were just gone. And I really wanted to do 300 days with that world, but I guess not, so I'm just starting over. But don't expect 200 days from this world. I'll straight be jumping over to 300 days after this video. It was day 7 and I was still AFK, but I finally returned on day 8 and started playing the world again. When I returned on day 8, I wasted no time and straight got back to building my house. I was running low on resources, so I went and chopped down some more wood. By day 11, my house was fully complete from the outside and I was pretty happy with it. I really like the combo of spruce and oak wood. They look really good when you're building a house. After finishing my house, on day 12, I started looking for a good cave. After 5 minutes of searching, I found a cave and I went mining. I was mining coal when I ran into a new 1.17 structure. I collected some blocks from this structure and went back to collecting valuables. It was day 13 and I was fighting monsters. The monsters almost killed me, but I was able to defeat them by turning them against each other. I went back to mining after killing the mobs and found 6 diamonds. I made a diamond pickaxe and collected some obsidian. I did some more mining and by day 16, I was out of the cave with a lot of resources. I was able to get 19 diamonds, over 2 stacks of iron, over a stack of gold, and a lot of redstone, which I will be using in future builds. I also found a slime chunk while mining, so I was able to get some slime as well. After putting my stuff away, I wasted no time and went into hell. It was day 17 and I was looking for another fortress, but as always, I got the worst spawn. It was day 18 and I was still looking, but I couldn't find a way out of this biome. On day 19, I lost all hope and went back when I ran into a fortress. I must have not been paying attention and went past this fortress. There were a lot of blazes and weather skeletons in this fortress. It was very dangerous and my health got really low a couple times. I found a lot of chests and in a chest I found 6 diamonds. It was day 21 and I was heading back home pretty happy with everything I had gotten. Now I have 25 diamonds to my name. Right as I got home, once again, I wasted no time and started exploring the world to find a village. It took me about 4 days, which is 80 minutes IRL time, and I finally ran into a village thousands of blocks away from my home. I rang the bell a couple of times, but these villagers were not mentally stable, so they ignored it and didn't go in their homes. I trapped the villagers in with cobblestone and lived there until I needed them. I went back home, but this time I had the coordinates for my house, so it only took 2 days. By day 30, I was home. I then went to sleep and when I woke up it was day 31. I worked a little on the house but did not record, but all I did was build a staircase down like 15 blocks. This took 2 days because I was really low on andesite. On day 33 I started clearing out a hole for the basement. I didn't make it a square, I made it kind of a circle shape. I then went into the nether and collected over 2 stacks of crimson stem. By day 37, I had the floor of the basement done. Then I went AFK again for another day, and when I returned on day 38, I didn't record. because OBS does not tell you in advance that you need more storage. So I had to move my OBS files over to my D drive where I had more space. But for the time I wasn't recording, all I did was slaughter some cows and collect sugarcane, and I was able to get 12 bookshelves. It was day 42 and I started building a little wheat, carrot, and potato farm, just so I can have some profit when I get villagers into my base. On day 43, I went into the basement to build a room for the enchantment table when I ran into a skeleton spawner. I found some good loot from this spawner. I found a desk, a name tag, and a golden apple. This was perfect because now I could have a XP farm right near my enchantment room. I'm not gonna show the process of the farm because it only took 10 minutes to build. All I needed was some water, signs, a soul sand with some kelp. By day 50, I had an enchantment room dug out and replaced the floor with polished granite. I placed some glowstone around for some extra lighting. I then replaced the basement walls with some crimson wood because it looks really good. On day 51, I went ahead and crafted diamond armor, and now things are gonna get really serious. So it seems like we don't have enough diamonds for full armor. So let's go mining again. I went looking for a cave, and as I was exploring, I ran into a mine shaft. Right as I got to the mine shaft, I spotted some emeralds. I mined the emeralds and saw a chest to my left. When I opened the chest, I shed a tear of joy. We got an enchanted golden apple out of our first mineshaft chest. At this point, I already knew this is the luckiest cave, and believe me, it was. I spent a couple days in the mine, so I'll just roll a time lapse of all the diamonds and emeralds I found in this mineshaft. That's right, we got so much loot in like 4 days. So on day 55, I went back home and created more chests to place my valuables in. I created full diamond armor and tools and wanted to enchant them, so I quickly took the life of a couple of cows again and had enough bookshelves to get level 30 enchantments. By day 56, I had all my gear enchanted, and they weren't great, but they were better than nothing. Then I took down all the walls that led to my enchantment room and replaced them with crimson wood because once again, it looks good. So now I'm gonna build a villager settlement / breeder on the right side of my basement. This took about 2 to 3 days, but by day 61, the villager place was fully built. Now we need to either transport the villagers from the village, which will take 20 days, or we can cure zombie villagers. I went with the other option. I waited until zombie villagers spawned and I cured them. By day 66, I had 2 villagers, and by looking at their eye, I knew they couldn't wait to give me their emeralds. I started giving them jobs and really wanted mending from one of them. I tried and tried for 40 minutes and finally got mending on day 70. The price was super cheap, so I was pretty happy and quickly bought 4 mending books. Then I started breeding the villagers and I left to go look for a horse. Day 70, I was still looking for a horse. By mid day 72, I found 3 horses and they were all slow, so I just picked the one with the most health. Then I wanted a dog, so I went and looked for a wolf. I found a wolf and tamed it. As I was going home, I suddenly ran into some pillagers. I killed them and got the bad omen effect, but I didn't want to raid at my house. So my options were either drink milk or go to the village and fight them there. I got ready and went into the village. Day 72, I got to the village and the raid started. This raid was pretty difficult and I died once. But luckily I had a totem from the previous one, so I was saved. After 3 days of non-stop fighting, I was victorious and headed home on day 76. I got home by day 77, and since I had Hero of the Village, the villagers were very nice, so they were trading 1 emerald per mending book. I couldn't pass this opportunity, so I quickly killed some cows, and on day 78, I had a total of 15 mending books to my name. I then went AFK overnight so my villagers could breed and fully grow, and when I woke up, it was day 91. Now we had tons of villages. For the rest of the 9 days, all I did was farm and farm and farm and kept on farming. So I could make some good profit off of it, and I did. Then I started trying to get some ender pearls trade so I can find the stronghold before day 100. I got an ender pearl trade from a villager on day 94. And I started exploring for the stronghold. After a day, I found the stronghold on day 95. I explored, and by day 96 I had found the portal room and looted the stronghold. I did, which took another 2 days because I didn't take my horse with me. So it was day 98 and all I did again was farm for the last 2 days and then we hit day 100. That was it. That's how I spent 100 days of hardcore Minecraft. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and comment your favorite video game, and I'll see you guys in the next video.